welcome back to my channel. My name is Elmy.
And my name is Lily.
And we're best friends. And so this is like a super late video that I said I was gonna make like right after I graduated boot camp, and like I'm just now making it.
Like I just graduated boot camp. Like that's how you know. It's like
3 months later after I graduated boot camp, I'm making this video. But this is my boot camp experience video, and because I'm making it 3 months late, I have Lily with me, and we're gonna make it together because she obviously remembers a lot more than I do. So yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. P days.
P-days is the worst thing you will ever experience in your life.
It literally is, unless like you
like just stand around and do nothing and get a bunch of shots.
You're getting yelled at. Like that's like when the RDCs are on steroids. Like they're not literally, but like that's how it feels. Like they're literally yelling at you like to the max, and like RDCs that aren't even yours. Like,
yeah, that's the worst part.
Yeah, like you're not even comfortable. You don't even know who these people are, and they're just like yelling at you. And like later on, like throughout boot camp, like RDCs that aren't your RDCs don't even like talk to you. But no, not those. Like during P days, it's absolutely terrible.
It's terrible. Like the night of arrival is the like, because you're in a completely different environment that you've never been before. The people are yelling at you that you don't know. Like you want to go home, you want to cry, but you don't want to cry in front of them. You're tired, you're hungry.
You don't know what time it is.
You don't know what time.
That was the worst part. Not knowing what time it was. And it's like the night of arrival, you're literally up all night. Like you get there like 11, 10, whatever time you get there, and you're up all the way till the next night. And you have no idea what time it is. Like even if you bring a watch, like I brought a watch. I brought actually this watch, and like I didn't even, still wearing it, still made it. But I didn't even like know what time it is because I was too afraid to wear the watch. Because you're literally afraid. Like everything I brought, I was like in my other video, I brought like I made a video of what I brought to boot camp, and all of that I was allowed to keep, but I didn't because I was just too scared.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is they don't even check the things. Well, when I got there, they were kind of just like, okay, if you see them making a sailor video, they're like, you see them yelling, like they were yelling at me, but it wasn't as intense. Like they were kind of just like, oh, like what's in the bag? Like open your bag, let me see.
Yeah, you could like the whole thing with people bringing their cell phones to boot camp, like
that's the thing. Someone in my division brought a cell phone, and he only got caught because it's a really long story, but he only got caught because he got in trouble and he opened his. It's a long story.
But it's very easy, basically. Very easy. Like it's super easy to bring anything you want in there. Like the whole thing, like you can only bring one picture, like, and like it's just like it's much easier to bring stuff in than you would think. Like this girl brought a whole straightener and would straighten her hair.
Yeah, like there was one girl in my division, she actually brought the straightener there, but like she was able to keep it. Like as long you can keep anything that's yours in a drawer that's like the size, like I don't know how to describe the size.
I don't know the size either, but it's like,
but it takes a pretty good amount of things because I had a lot of stuff in boot camp. But
back to P days.
Back to P days.
Yeah, it's really bad. Night of arrival is not as bad as the making a sailor video makes it seem. I honestly think it's also depending on who the RDCs are that night. But mine, like the whole like that one RDC that like that chief was yelling, like that's not my experience at all. Like the chief that was doing my night of arrival, like he was not yelling. He was literally just having a conversation with us. And yeah,
I can't relate on that. The one that I had, he was like, look down, now look up. Like
I didn't have
take out your phone, put it in your pocket. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it also, it just depends on who you get. But it's honestly not that bad. Like that was our first time like away from home other than vacation.
Yeah,
like it's our first time away from home, especially in an environment like that. We've never done ROTC.
We were the people that you would have never thought to like join the military. Like,
yeah.
Like just look at
no, we're never, no.
But here we are.
Yeah, here we are, and we're really happy we joined.
Yeah, kind of. Sometimes.
The last day of P days isn't that your PFA?
That's your PFA. So you have to do your 1.5 miles for females. I know it's 18:36, and then for males, I believe it's like 16.
Yeah, something like
16 something. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not a boy.
Yeah.
But a lot of people get set back for that. A lot of people. And it depends. You can either get set back like a whole week and put in another division, or if you're lucky, you can get put back into a push division.
And then you still graduate on the same day. Yeah,
so it
that
just kind of
our
depends.
People.
Yeah, it just kind of depends. So it kind of sucks just because they make you get shots the day before, and they make you get like a penicillin shot, which really hurts. It's called, they call it the peanut butter shot, and it's so thick and it hurts you so much. And then they make you run your 1.5 miles. I think it's the same day or the day after.
I think it might have been the same.
I'm pretty sure. I think it is the same day actually.
Because I remember I was like, oh, this is why I didn't do push-ups. Like I was using it as an excuse.
No, they make you go to classifications like the day of. Because I remember I called my mom, because you know how we have to do, like, we got to make certain calls. I was able to call my mom. This doesn't apply for everyone, but I was able to make a phone call. And I was calling my mom, and I was just telling her, I was like, I got all these shots. Like, I don't even get shots.
So it was the next day.
So it was the next day, yeah.
Which you still feel it.
No, it hurts even more the next day.
Yeah, you still feel it. It's a very thick shot.
And you get a bunch. You probably get like 6 shots that one day. And you get your blood drawn. Like
that whole thing from Making a Sailor, where you're walking and they're just shooting, like, that's a real thing.
That's a real thing. I didn't think it was a real thing.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. I thought it was like exaggerating. No, it's a real thing. It's definitely real. But yeah, so the last day of P days is the PFA, and then the very like right after you finish, everyone that passes, they take their sea bag. It's like 70 pounds, and you walk depending on how far your ship is. My ship was the farthest, so it was like a 1.5 mile walk. Mine wasn't that far, but that was the only time. It was snowing. It was nighttime. Yeah, I was there in January. It was snowing. It was like that was.
And we're from Florida.
Yes, so we're from Florida. This is not
snow. No. What's that?
So that was the only time throughout the entire boot camp that I contemplated why I made this decision. Like that entire, like mine was like, I want to say like 1.25 mile walk. And with our sea bag,
yours is like 1.5 miles.
What was the bag?
Your bag, just your backpack.
Your backpack, your sea bag, and then the
garment bag.
Garment bag.
We didn't walk with our garment bags.
We had garment bags, and like all 3 of them, and you just had to march. We didn't even know how to march.
They'll teach you how to march, but during that, like, you don't know how to march.
Yeah, it was bad. And then that was the only time I ever contemplated, like, why did I do this? And it was bad. Like, I wanted to say, like, all right, well, I'm gonna march back now.
About face.
Yeah. But yeah, that was P days. It's not like something you can't get through. Like, we don't come from military at all, and we got through it, and here we are with our patches.
Don't tread on me.
So phase 1.
So they break boot camp into like phases of like what you learn. There's phase 1, phase 2, and then the that phase. Phase 1, you're kind of going through like the first they have 2 like big inspections and then a test. So the first inspection was PI, which is in your end-ups. It's so easy. You get like 20 minutes to get dressed
and this uniform
to put this uniform on, and you literally, I get dressed in like 5 minutes. Like, especially in boot camp, I would wake up at like 5:30, and like you had to wake up at like 6.
You had to be ready by 6. Yeah,
you had to be on the tow line at 6.
Yeah, that was like, it's really hard to fail.
That one's really hard to fail.
I think
the other one
what would mess people up is that they ask you random questions.
Oh yeah, before you get there, I recommend to know, I mean, at least know your general orders, because those are a little harder. I think the chain of command is a little easier.
I thought the chain of command was harder, but so know your, like, the chain of command, you can search it up to a certain extent because you don't know what ship you're going to be on. So then, like, what the LCPO and all that, that it changes, depends on what ship. But like the top like 15 of the chain of command, like, you can easily find that. Like number like 1 is President Trump, and then the whatever
Vice President,
I already forgot it. And then definitely know your general orders and your sailor's grade.
Yeah, the sailor's grade is pretty easy. I knew that, like, I didn't really, like, she prepared a lot for boot camp. I didn't.
I had flashcards. Yeah, I had like the sailor's grade on the back of my door, so every time I would walk in and out of my door, I would look at it.
Can't relate. The sailor's grade is really easy. The general orders are pretty easy too.
Yeah, number 6 was the first one I memorized, and that was the hardest one. So it just got easier from there.
But make sure you know them, because when you're on watch, they'll ask you questions. And I don't know, girls in my division got beat for not. Did they beat you guys if you didn't?
No, I definitely remember crying one day because I didn't know my chain of command. And a senior chief came in, and I called him a chief, and it just went downhill from there. And I literally was just like so upset with myself. And I was a 4-hour watch, and I remember just like drilling the chain of command in my head. And that day was when I learned the chain of command, like 4 weeks into boot camp. But don't be like me. Learn your chain of command right away.
Especially if you know, like, you have like 6 months, because I know there are people that are in depth for like a year.
Yeah, I was in depth for 6 months.
I was in depth for 3 months.
Yeah, so definitely know that. The inspections are really easy. The tests I thought were easy. To each their own. To each their own. The test could be easy for you, it could not be easy for you. Just study for it, because I remember, like, I would not study, and I would prefer to write letters and read letters than study. So
tests are honestly, it's like base. I can't even remember what, I know the first test, the first test was more on like naval history and like the UCMJ.
Yeah, UCMJ.
And then the second test is more like sailor stuff, like like fires and all that stuff.
Yeah,
but that's phase 1. Oh, and you also have the DMI, and that's just when you're folding a bunch of stuff all the time. Like the first 3 weeks of boot camp, literally all you're gonna do is fold stuff
and stencil
and unbutton stuff. That's what did they make you guys do button drills? Well, we didn't really have to
we had
do that.
Unbutton all of these.
They would give us like 15 seconds and they're like, unbutton all the pockets, go. And then they would make you pass it to the person next to you and check it. And if your buttons, I mean, at least that's what my RDC
We didn't do it to that extent, but we had button drills too.
We had a bunch of button drills. It was ridiculous. Like, I hate it. I still like, it gives me PTSD.
Yeah, so there's inspections, don't fail them, and just like be prepared.
Well, you can fail them. I failed.
You failed?
I failed my
GMI.
Well,
you didn't get in trouble for it. Honestly, it's not the worst thing if you fail, but like,
it just depends who your RDCs are,
because they might beat you for it.
If your RDCs are newer, I've noticed that newer RDCs, like younger RDCs, like to beat more than the ones that are more experienced. Like my RDCs didn't beat me. I had the best RDCs.
Yeah, I have pretty good RDCs too. Oh, jobs. Yeoman.
Be a yeoman.
Be a yeoman. We were both yeomans, and we had very good experiences because we were yeomans. And you're like literally like their little like the class pet.
Yeah,
like, that's
just don't be the
what
main yeoman.
Yeah, don't be the main yeoman.
Because it's too much work. But be like a medical or a dental yeoman. And if you don't want too much responsibility, be like an RPO or like.
No, but like the yeoman definitely had it the best. Like that's the best job, to be closer to your RDC, because you're literally like
in the office.
All the time. All the time doing in the office, and when your whole division is getting beat, you're just watching them from the fishbowl.
Filling out hard cards.
Like we would just look at hard cards and pass them on, and literally just be looking at them and looking for something.
You get to know everything about everyone. I mean, at least that's what I did. I knew why everyone joined the Navy. I knew where they were from. I knew how old they were.
Because that's all on your hard card.
I knew how much they were getting as a bonus.
Yeah, same.
So be a yeoman.
Yeah. It's great. The next one I would say is male PO.
Oh yeah,
because everybody likes the male PO.
And the story about how the guy brought the phone in from my division, he was a male PO and he got it through the mail. And that's, so if you want to bring a phone, just be a male PO.
Or don't.
Or don't.
And then so phase 2 is drill. That's when you like really like they knock you on marching.
I love drill. I love it so much. I think it's the nicest thing that you can learn in boot camp, just because I feel like drill is like, it teaches you how to work in a team, and like everything just looks nice. That's just my thing. I know not everyone loves drill.
I like singing cadence. Like I wasn't the A-Rock, but I liked singing cadence. And I was a stick, which you can do that, like you're in the front and you hold, like if you have any flags, then you hold it. We didn't, so. Oh
yeah, in boot camp you get like competitive flags for 5 different areas. So you have the RDC assessment, which is like your physical like test, like if everyone passes then you get a flag for it. You have drill, so if you do good in drill, you have like this like star flag, and it's just like your overall like rating as a division. And then you have it's like a academic flag, and that's if you do good on your test. We didn't have that one because we were not the brightest.
Yeah, we didn't get any flag.
Yeah, I only graduated with 1 flag.
Yeah, so we got the 2 that are given to you during P days. And that was it. And then so uniform issue, you go to your Pearl Harbor, that's what it's called, right?
You go to they call it the Golden 13.
Oh, never mind.
The Pearl. Where the food is disgusting in the Pearl.
Yeah, that's where P days is. Like your P day your P day compartment is in the Pearl, and so that's where you go for uniform issue 2, and then you just literally are in a room and they're literally just giving you all your uniform. You try it on. They don't care if it fits you well.
Yeah, like this does not fit me. This looks gross on me.
Don't expect to be like getting some cute
Don't expect to look cute. Don't expect to get, you're gonna get like your peanut butters, which are like your service uniform. Don't expect that to be nice fitted, because it's not. It's not gonna be. No. I would like a potato in mine.
Yeah, it's bad. Like they literally are like, you're this size, but let's add 2 more and then next.
And now you'll be good.
Yeah. So yeah, uniform issue was like the moment where I like, especially when I got
when I got these,
I was just like,
it's
like,
real. I was like, wow, I'm
official. Yeah, and I was like, I can't back down, especially when I saw my name.
Yeah, when you see your name, it's kind of just like, wow, like this is real.
There's no way. Yeah, there's no way.
And especially once you start wearing your boots and all of that, it's just like, and you look at yourself and you're just like, wow.
Yeah, it's
pretty great. Like, this is me.
And
also getting my dress whites, like it made me really like my dress whites, my dress blues. It made me really excited for graduation. Yeah. I was like, I can't wait to wear this in a month, especially with the tracksuit too.
I was so excited for that.
Yeah, because we got issued the tracksuits, which are like I think they're new, kind of ish.
No, because the RDCs, well, I don't know.
Because Gabby told me she didn't get her tracks.
Oh, then.
Yeah, but they're pretty new. And like you see your RDCs wearing them like when they're leaving to go home, and you're just like, I can't wait to go home and wear my tracksuit.
Yes, I was so excited for the tracksuit. That literally was the first thing I put on when I got back here, like got to A school.
And then phase 3, well, the FEP phase is where you do like firefighting and line handling.
I hated that so much. Those classes are so boring.
So boring. You have to do whatever you can not to fall asleep in boot camp, because I never fell asleep ever in a high school class. Like, I just couldn't do it. But at boot camp, I would fall asleep standing. I could literally fall asleep standing.
We would fall asleep marching.
I fell asleep at graduation. I had to catch myself like 3 times.
It's really, really bad. Like we would be marching, and then you like see us like go this way, like because we're like, and I was in the front because I was a stick, and like yeah. And I was in the front, and like you just see like us just like slowly going this way because we're like falling asleep while marching.
You're so sleep deprived. Usually like the hours, like you usually go to bed at like 2200, and then you wake up at like your reveille is at 6, but you have to be ready by 6. So you have to wake up at 5:30, just depending how long you want.
I would wake up at 4:30 just so I can get into the bathroom before everybody gets there.
Okay, I wouldn't say that far. But you are literally so sleep deprived in boot camp. But it really does get better. Like, I know it sounds stupid. Like, a lot of people that were in like higher divisions than me, they were always like, it gets better, it gets better. But once you pass week 3, I honestly think
it gets fun.
It gets fun. Like, my last 3-4 weeks of boot camp was so fun.
I honestly remember writing, I don't know what I think this was week 2.
She wrote to me that it was like summer camp. Like summer camp. And I was like, I was waiting for mine. Didn't hit me that much. Like, it was like summer camp. But I was waiting. I was like, when is it gonna be like summer camp?
I had a lot of fun. Like, I love my RDCs. I love the people. Like, they just become your family, because literally like
I'm still friends with the
them.
people.
Yeah, you're with them 24/7. Like, there's no break.
They become like, they really like, even if you like them or not, they become
your family. And like yeah.
And I think that teaches you like a lot about the Navy, just because they always teach you like shipmate self. And I think it like boot camp really does teach you like teamwork and just helping each other out, because at the end of the day, like, you guys can't function as like a whole if you don't help each other out.
Yeah, and getting along with people that you like, working well with people you don't even like or you don't get along with.
I don't like a lot of people, but when you're going through it, you're just like, this really sucks. But after, like, I miss boot camp. I miss the structure of it. I miss like eating 3 meals a day. I used to eat.
The food was so good.
It was so good at boot camp.
Not at the
pro though. When you get there, when you get there, the first 5 days, the food is gonna be disgusting. Eat peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I wish I would have known that from P days, because I would starve during P days.
Well, I don't like jelly, but I would eat peanut butter. Like, and the peanut butter we used to call it recruit dessert, because that's like,
yeah, you're not allowed to get dessert until
and you see it there. You see like the whole ice cream little container and cookies and cheesecake, and you just have to walk right by it.
Oh, another thing about your phase 3 is that's when you take your final PFA, and that's where you have to get your real time. So for both of us, we're both 19. Well, now she's 20. She's a big girl, but it's 14:45. And I honestly didn't think I was gonna make it, because that's like a little fast. But as long as you keep on running, and just think about the fact that if you don't pass your final PFA, you get set back 4 weeks. That's crazy. No one said this on YouTube. Nobody told us that. Nobody told us that. You get set back 4 weeks if you don't pass it. So just imagine, like, you're so close to graduating. Literally days away. There are some girls that stayed in our division until the night before battle stations. So your PFA, you have to count, you guys count each other's like push-ups and push-up sit-ups, and then the run, we all like run together at the division. A lot of people in my division failed it.
The final?
Yeah, like 13 people failed it.
We had like 7.
We also never got beat, so I think that's the reason why we did it.
Like, what I want to say is just like, the workouts and the like PT is kind of like, it's stupid. And
no,
like
it's stupid if you make it stupid, but if you
take it serious, like, it helps.
It'll help you a lot. Like, I think that's what we were saying, that we missed the 3 days, 3 meals a day.
Oh yeah, like just take the like PT seriously.
If you take the PT serious, like, you'll actually like get fit, if that makes sense. Because I took them serious, and if you do push-ups and sit-ups, like, you can, like, that's a really easy way to get a nice body, especially with the cardio that you're doing. You do these things called sustained runs, where you're literally like, you start off with like, I think it's like a 12-minute sustained run, and then you go from like 16 and then 20 and then 25, and then you go up to 30 minutes of just constant running. And that helps you so much. If you take those serious, you'll honestly pass. Like, I'm the worst runner ever. Like, I hate running.
What is that thing on Saturdays called?
Oh,
bases.
It's like it really does prepare you for battle stations, because it gives you like agility, and that's what you need during battle stations, like just so you always be aware and stuff.
I just hate it because bases, it's on every Saturday, and you have to do it in this uniform. That's what I used to hate about it. Oh, that's what I hated about it. Yeah, you have to do it, and you don't do it in PT.
You don't do it in PT gear, and like you're doing a lot of stuff. I think bases is like the biggest workout that you do there, honestly.
Really? I thought it was pretty stupid.
No, I think it's like you work out the most doing bases, like if you took it serious. I don't know.
We didn't do, I don't know. Maybe our bases were different.
Because we passed around like heavy balls.
Oh, and, like, that was fun though.
We had to like go upstairs. We had to like tug. It was kind of like tug of war.
Oh yeah, but like just make it fun. Like
boot camp is what you make out of it, honestly.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
I like to think of it as a big game of Simon Says. Literally, just do you have to do everything that your RDCs tell you. Just don't question what your RDCs tell you, and I think you won't have a problem with them as long as you do what you're told. Don't do more, don't do less.
For us, like after our PFA, it literally just went uphill from there. Oh my God, it was so easy, and our division was Brother Div and my division were the first one of the training group, so we did everything first. We were the first ones to get there, so then we, like, after our PFA, we had to wait for everybody else to catch up. Yeah, you have to wait. And so we literally would do nothing. Like, stay in the compartment doing nothing. Our chief would play music, literally just doing absolutely nothing, just chilling there. Like, we would clean like once. Yeah, no, they would make us clean. Since we were the first ones, then they made us clean the whole ship, and like we didn't know what to clean, so that we would literally just scrub the walls. Like, they put like 4 divisions in the first 4 of the training group, which was my division, Brother Div's division, and then 2 all-male divisions, into a ship that was like not in use anymore, and we had to clean it all up, and it was so much fun because we just met all these people. And like, yeah, wasn't your ship where like the classrooms are and stuff? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So and then it was the ship like it's like connected. They're like connected to, yeah. So we had to go to ship 14 or 13, I don't know. It wasn't in use anymore. We had to just clean it up, and then we were with the guys from the 2 Brother Divs that were behind our divisions, and they like, just think about like, for 2 months you have no interaction with females. Oh my God. Like they literally like were in all male divisions, like all they knew was all male divisions, and then they see like these mixed divisions and just be like in awe and jealous. And it's just so funny because like when we went like the very last week to clean that ship, they were like, oh my gosh, this is like the first time I've talked to females. Like, and then Captain's Cup was mixed. It was all the divisions. But the male divisions go against each other because it's not really fair if they go in. But it was pretty fun. Captain's Cup was a lot of fun, actually. Yeah, we didn't win. Literally field day. We won the chant. That was fun. Our chant was really bad. No. Oh yeah, we won our chant. No. We carried, like, there's a trophy you get, and we carried it like if it was the Captain's Cup trophy. Like that, we won the whole thing. No, our Brother Div won, and we were really salty. Yeah, you're gonna hate your Brother Div. Yeah. Yeah, we hate it. It's like a big competition. Like just imagine like having a brother. It's like being twins, like, and you always want to be better than the other twins. So you just become really good friends with your RDCs. Like not friends, but like, you know, like at a professional level still, like they can still beat you. Yeah, exactly. And they give you advice. Yeah. It's great. And then graduation, like the day before graduation, there's like a rehearsal, and graduation is so long and so boring. I was like, wow, 8 weeks for that. Like, it really sucks. But it's so emotional to like see your family. I was really emotional to see my mom. For me, like, again, being a stick, you gotta stand in the front at graduation. So I literally was at the front, and then you're just standing there, whether it's parade, rest, or at attention. Literally, graduation is parade, rest, attention. It's like back and forth, and then you sing once. You sing your what is it called? Anchors Away once. Yeah, and then you say the Sailor's Creed. And you say the Sailor's Creed. But it's emotional because like it's the first time you're doing it as a sailor. Like, yeah, like it's like real deal. And then I was standing at attention, and then like right in front of me was my family. So the entire time I had to like look straight, and it was my family. And I just remember looking at my dad's shoulder the entire graduation, and I was like, I'm not making eye contact with anybody, I'm just gonna start crying. And yeah, the capping ceremony, oh my God, that was I didn't cry like bawling, but I didn't bawl, but I did. I literally, tears were like just coming down, because it's finally, I think our boot camp compared to the other branches, I think it's harder mentally than it is physically, definitely, because I know in the Army you get to keep your phone, you don't keep it with you, but I think like they keep it close to you or something like that. The Air Force is Like they literally get to bring their own sports bras, their own. Yeah, I was watching videos and I was like, what?
Yeah, I watched the video. They don't have like double racks. They have like single twin. Like y'all are spoiled.
Yeah, must be nice.
So I think boot camp, it is like a mental game because they kind of like take everything that you know and like they just give you like brand new like everything. Like they change the way you walk, they change the way you talk, they change everything about you. You're surrounded by like people that you've never known, people that you probably wouldn't have associated with if it wasn't like boot camp. So I think it is hard mentally. Not like, I know we say it's fun, but at the same time, like it just depends how you take it too. But yeah,
boot camp overall, it's not bad.
Not bad. I wouldn't do it again.
I honestly would do it again. I want to go back and I want to be an RDC.
Yeah, I would want to be an RDC. At first when she would say like she would want to be an RDC, I'm like, you're crazy, like that's gross. Like, but I would want to be an RDC.
I want to be an RDC. Yeah. It's not bad at all. But if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. We're gonna make a Q&A soon. We'll probably I'm not gonna give you a timeline because like we just know how that goes. Soon we'll make a Q&A and
then get ready with me. I'm really excited for
we're gonna make a get ready with me military edition. And yeah, I'll try to be better at posting now.
I'll make her better at posting because I actually like this.
She'll hold me accountable.
Accountable.
So yeah, thank you for watching. Just comment down with any questions you have.
You're doing it wrong. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.